Good morning. Welcome to the American Canadian Racing League pre-race show. I'm your host, Joshua Lee Jaguar. I hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Tonight we are in week 6 of this awesome, tremendous race season this week. Oh man, it's been a fun-filled last couple of days for your truly Mr. Jaguar. So sit back and enjoy this pre-race show, actually. Tonight, we got 200 laps here at Richmond International Speedway. As of right now, we have a lot of stuff going on. Just make sure the audio is working. But yeah, as we get ready for tonight's race, I want to take a big shout out to everybody for tuning out for racing last Sunday night at what was it? Hold on. Yeah. The official results for Atlanta from last Sunday night went to Edge Seeker. Mr. Hagen finished in second. Mr. Rogue Mafia finished third. Joshua Lee Jaguar finished fourth. Clemson finished fifth. Brew finished sixth. Tar Heel finished seventh. DJ finished eighth. Simon finished ninth, and Hangover finished 10th. Your stage winners were Edge and DJ. That was your stages. After that, the 11th was Rico. 6th was Doc. As of points right now, the points are looking... Actually, they're shaking up to be real nice. Points are coming in just right along. We are going to look at the point standings. We have Hangover with 267. Rogue with 241. Hangover and Tar Heels got the win, with Tar Heel with 230. Brew with 206. Simon with 173. Jaguar won at 157. Logan at 151, Paul at 143, Doc at 140, Rico at 133, Clemson at 127, Bulldog at 114, Edge is at 109, DJ is at 81, and Breeze at 69. 5 drivers have already got themselves locked into the playoffs. Hangover, Tar Heel, Jaguar, Rico, and Edge. Tonight is... You see right here on the screen, right here, 200 laps at Richmond Raceway. This will be a day race right here. So yeah, I've had questions asking me. I've had people asking me about this for the last, for the last couple of weeks. Jaguar, are you retiring at the end of the season? My answer is no, I'm not retiring at the end of the season. I'm having too much fun in these new cars, okay? Me and this 19 has came to an agreement. I will be back again in this number 19 Toyota. As long as I'm still having fun, I will be back piloting the number 19 Toyota. As long as I feel like I have that energy and that, as long as I still have fun, as long as I'm still having fun. But yeah, with another role, I do help out with the development drivers. I mean, there's drivers that are still trying to get used to these new cars right here. Yes, this is a great group, and I'm not going nowhere. So, I was going to clear this out because yes, there's been people asking me, "Oh, Jaguar, you retire?" No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm having way too much fun right now. I'm winning races, and I mean, these new cars are actually pretty fun to drive. Actually, I'm not going to sit here saying they're not fun. They're actually fun to drive because you just got to learn how they react to certain tracks. Like tonight, short track's a short track. You don't know what's going to happen in 200 laps. I'm hoping the lagging is not as bad as it was in Atlanta, but we'll find out tonight. But yeah, so I'm just clearing that up right now. With everybody thinking Jaguars want to get in that question, I'm letting this out, y'all. This driver of the 19 car is not going anywhere anytime soon. So yeah, like I said, as long as I continue to have fun, I'll still be racing here in the American-Canadian League. And that says it out throughout the entire leagues that I'm in with different other drivers. As long as I'm continuing to have fun, I'll still be racing. But anyhow, that's a different story for right now. But yeah, waiting on my co-host to get out of the bed, but yeah, he should be joining anytime soon. But yeah, just make sure everybody can hear me. But yeah, that being said and done, now the drivers that I see, Atlanta was a Alright, there's been some drivers that have been cold for the last. That's my point, Bruce. Yeah, the lag. Yeah, these new cars are way. Yeah, but the drivers that are cold that I see right now that need to try to actually better comprehend with their team right now. I mean, this has been a silly season so far. Drivers are going to be going to different teams. I'm afraid that at the end of the season we're going to see some change-ups in the driver lineup in the cars. I see different drivers going to different teams at the beginning of the next season. The drivers I see that will possibly be leaving the manufacturers to find better performance or to go to a slight new manufactory. I'll talk about that here in a little bit, but the drivers that are cold right now, well, the drivers that are needing to rebound. Clemson rebound last Sunday, finishing 5th at Atlanta. All right. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up. Bruce, I mean, I don't want to be picking on my Canadian friend. I love Bruce to death and everything. I love racing with the guy. Sometimes I think we all need to have a Tim Hortons every once in a while. I wish they would hurry up, bring a Timmy's down here to South Carolina where I can go get me some Tim bits. If y'all don't know what Tim Hortons is, it's a Canadian-based coffee up in Toronto, in Ontario, Canada, in the province of Canada. Tim Hortons is a very popular Canadian coffee, like Starbucks is for us in the States, but Tim Hortons is a popular Canadian brand of coffee, which is, man, I can't go wrong with Tim Hortons. It's got some of the best aroma, best coffee beans. I love it. I hate to say this, Bruce. If you're watching this, you can vouch for me on this one right here about Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is the best coffee besides some of the American brand. But sorry, I'm getting off the topic. But yeah, Bruce, I give credit. Bruce, I will help you out. I am, like I said, I have taken. I am the guy that will be helping out the development drivers to progress and to get them better. Like Daniel, I've helped Daniel for almost 3 weeks, guys. I've helped Bulldog. I've helped Paul. I'm not the one that's going to sit here. When I practice with these guys right here, you got to chase me. I'll fall back. If I can chase you down within 4 laps, then I know it's something to do that you're either getting nervous or stuff like that. All right. The co-drivers, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Paul is slipping in points dramatically. Even though this is going to be going into the 6th race of the season in the six weeks, Paul definitely have to step up his ball game tonight, especially here at Richmond. We got 3 short tracks in the next 3 weeks, starting tonight. Richmond, Bristol, and Martinsville. This is crucial because the 2 tracks right here, Martinsville and Bristol, I believe, are in the playoffs. If you do good tonight here on these short tracks for the next 3 weeks, you got something going into the playoffs right here. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. It's about your driving style here. You can't if you overdrive this right here at Richmond, it's going to bite you in the butt because you can easily overdrive Richmond by not braking in the right parts right here of the track, because in the long run, your car is going to end up getting loose because of coming off of 2. Your back end is going to want to spin out from you. Same way with 3 and 4. This track is you got to be on top of the changes throughout the entire races right here and throughout the entire race. With 3 stages, if we get a caution midway through stage 1, my theory is if you get a caution midway through stage 1, pit, adjust to the track, adjust to the changes of the track, because the track's going to be changing periodically throughout the entire race. It's best to come down and get you 4 fresh tires and a tank of Sunoco fuel. You don't want to be in the back of the shenanigans right there. And that to me, that's where I see it. I like to be up front. Top 5, anything between top 5 and up, get me out of the way from the shenanigans. 6 and back, you're dealing with shenanigans in the entire night. It's going to be hard to pass if you get in the back of with the shenanigans. And finally, here's my co-host.
Like I said, I thought it was later on. I guess I was slept. I had an alarm set for 10.
Nah, you're good. I've got to go back and look at comments through because me and Bruce was messaging.
Where are we even at tonight?
We are at Richmond International. We're at Richmond tonight.
Ooh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, truth be honest with you, this is a track that's going to be changing throughout 3 stages, like I said it already. I mean, this is a driver's track right here. You got to understand where your braking points are at.
You gotta understand where your braking points are.
Tonight, we got 200 laps here at Richmond International.
Is it 200 tonight? Oh, great. It's gonna be a long race.
This is a driver's track right here. You got to understand where your braking points are at.
You gotta understand where your braking points are.
Tonight, we got 200 laps here at Richmond International.
Is it 200 tonight? He's gonna keep hearing the re.
I'm just making sure I can hear you through the thing right there. But, alrighty. You didn't race Atlanta, did you?
I did race Atlanta.
Alrighty. I'm praising Clemson. Alright, Clemson finished in the top 5 after his 2-week suspension. He came back, finished in the top 5. Going into the night, his second race back. What are you going to try to tell Daniel, Paul, Dustin? What's your motivation speech going into tonight's race for them 3 drivers tonight?
Honestly, it's better for. Okay, sorry about that. It's honestly gonna be tricky tonight because they've had a few struggles here at a couple tracks just like Richmond. So they just need to practice today when we do the practice lobbies later on today, which I'm actually gonna do one in about an hour. Well, we just need to work on their braking points. Like you're saying, it's a driver's track tonight, which it definitely is. And we just need to work on everything. The braking points, going ahead, and then all out too.
You think we'll see a 6th different winner tonight?
I hope so. Last week I ended up getting wrecked out, and I ended up it wasn't a good race. I mean, I had a good race. I think I finished second stage. I think I took a stage last week. But ended up getting wrecked by Clemson. So
now, who is your all right? My theory is when we come to Richmond, this is a day race right here.
Mm-hmm.
This race is actually in the playoffs. I understand the next race will be in the nights, but if you do good at this track, will that help you go into the playoff when we come back to this track right here?
That should. It should actually give you a good enough playoff run and to be able to know. Because, if I'm not mistaken, I think the next Richmond race is going to be in the playoffs.
Because this race will be in the playoffs right here. If you do good, you're basically set, knowing that what you accomplished tonight, going into.
Well, actually, you're never actually set in stone on that. You could actually rerun the same setup you have, but something could be wrong with the car, or it could be your competitor actually ended up coming up with a better setup. You know, you learn from your mistakes at this track, and for all we know, your car could just be crappy that whole night, but you just rerun the same setup. So it's never just dependent. Now you have good what's the word I'm looking for? You have good data to use for the next time we come here, but it's never going to be the same.
Alrighty. This is a silly season right here. We don't know who's all coming back for next season. And it's already been set in stone that I will be back in the number 19 car. Are you coming back to drive the 45 car next season? Just trying to clear everything up with certain drivers. Are you coming back to...
I'm coming back, but I don't know if I'm going to be back in the 45. I think I'm going to switch back to that switch back to the one where I've been undefeated in at almost every single track, especially in Angleton. I think I'm going to go back to the 48.
So you've thought about switching? You have not yet set in stone now what manufacturer you're going to be going to next season. You're still.
Yeah, no, I'm not yet, but I will soon.
You
Only
still
thing that
not.
sucks is that I'm gonna have to kick what's the name off the 48.
So yeah, you've talking to other teams right now. You've not figured
Okay.
out. You've not figured out if you're going to be back with the Toyota camp yet.
Yeah. 2311 wants to re-sign me. I'll definitely go back, but as of right now, they haven't talked about it. So, Hendrick Motorsports is where I'm looking at, and they are looking at me too.
All right. What if? All right. Say if the 4 car came available, would you take over that 4 car to replace? I don't think we have that. I don't think there is a driver in that 4 car. Have you thought about switching to the Ford camp?
I have actually, because I used to run the 38 in another team. Back when I first started, I ran the 38,
Well,
so I wouldn't mind going back to a Ford.
have you thought about bringing that iconic 4 car back and to show the? I understand we got the 41 car, and he needs. I'm thinking this guy needs a mentor on that Ford camp right there to give him some type of better understanding. Each manufacturer drives different. I've already realized that. I mean,
Yeah, that is a big factor. Each manufacturer is different.
but so far, like I said, I've already cleared the rumors about this right here. I'm not leaving the 19. That's already been a signed deal right there. I'm coming back to drive this iconic number 19 car. I mean, so that was a rumor that everybody was asking, a question everybody was asking me. So it has been set in stone. The 19 is going to be taken for however I want to drive it. So there's no, it's already been cleared, y'all. All right, what drivers do you see possible leaving manufacturers next season? I know I've heard. I'm thinking I could. There's 2 drivers I'm thinking that could possibly switch manufacturers, and that's Clemson and Paul. That's the 2 biggest drivers I got a big question mark on. Are they going to stay in the manufacturers they are right now in the Chevy camp, or they could possibly go into free agent next season and determine on if they don't get a deal worked out with.
Honestly, if Clemson does better this season, then he's definitely going to stay in the same car. Or for all we know, he might get that indefinite suspension because he's already been suspended for 1 race or the 2 races.
And teams are looking at that right there. And to be honest with you, I see him returning back to that 3 car, but that 3 car needs finishes right now. That's the biggest thing going into week
Honest,
6 right now.
Like Austin Dillon.
Yeah, he likes Austin Dillon, but I don't see him leaving that team anytime soon.
Actually, I've been looking at RCR, so the 8's coming available soon, so I might be able to run that 8.
I mean, we got a good Toyota camp. We got a great Toyota lineup. Yourself running the 45, Dylan running the 23 car. The 3 Toyota drivers are doing better than what some of these other teams are doing right now. Some of these teams are struggling with data right now.
Yeah.
But it's, to me, of course, we got the real silly season for NASCAR, and of course, we got our silly season right now. Everybody's trying to figure out how to get them little them little jitters out right now, going into week 6 right now.
Practice.
Some of us don't. Some of us have. Some of us, like us veterans, we'll jump on here probably for 30 to 45 minutes. Jump on, boom, we're done after that. We don't touch it until the day before or the day of the race right there. We don't jump on it anytime soon.
Honestly, me, I jump on every chance I get. I jump on every day and I stay on for like almost an hour and a half, maybe two, to practice. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, I'll practice for an hour at the track we're running at, and then if we're smart enough, we'll start practicing at the track that we're going next to.
Oh, I can't wait for Bristol. I cannot wait for Bristol. Right there, that's a
Yeah,
short
that's a
track I
good
love
race.
right there. I love that race right there. I love that race right there. I mean, it's another home track for me, even though I'm only 3.5 hours away from Bristol. That's another home track for me right there.
I'm waiting for that Texas race. That's my home track right there.
What's that?
I'm waiting for Texas. That's my home track right there.
Oh man, I actually, truth be honest with you, I'm ready for the actual Talladega race at the end of September to go to the Talladega race. I'm actually looking forward to that race right there to go see the truck race.
Oh
We got
yeah.
that circled right there, but all right, my hot drivers, and I'm going to go ahead and call Edge out on this one. Bruce loves Bristol. Bruce, I love Bristol too. I'm right there with you, brother. I like Martinsville. Okay, if I had to choose a track to go to in real life, I would go to Martinsville. I would go to Martinsville to do one thing: is try them famous Martinsville hot dogs right there.
The hot dog.
Hey, I love food. Okay, if I had the opportunity to go to Martinsville, I would go to Martinsville to try the famous Martinsville hot dogs. No doubt in mind on that right there. Each track has their different varieties of food to try at the track. I heard Talladega's got this barbecue stuff, this barbecue plate at Talladega. I heard about that. I'm like,
Yeah,
nice.
Texas here, it's the brisket plate they have at
Huh?
Texas Motor Speedway. Texas and here, it's the brisket plate we have at Texas Motor Speedway.
I heard Texas got their brisket. Richmond's got their version of barbecue and their version of potato salad. I love food. I'm a food fanatic. But Talladega's got this barbecue plate that I heard about that is so darn good. I remember going to Talladega when I was little. It's all about it's all about the food. Hangover saying he loves road courses. I love road courses to a certain extent. The Glen has got a
Oh,
the Glen. The Glen's got some of the. I heard people that been to the Glen best food. Their signature, I can't remember what it was, but they said the signature dish up there at the Glen is phenomenal. Richmond, same thing. Like I said, each track has their own idea of food. Daytona's got their, let's see, since they're near the ocean, right there near the Atlantic, I heard they got some of the best crab cakes right there in near the Speedway. New Hampshire is known for their lobster rolls right there. I would love to go to New Hampshire just to try a authentic,
lobster roll.
yeah, authentic New Hampshire lobster roll right there. That would be the perfect time to go up there to the New Hampshire race to eat an actual lobster roll. Texas, like you said, brisket. Texas is known for their steaks. Texas Motor Speedway. Where else to find a big, oversized 72-ounce steak cooked medium rare with all the sides, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. I heard the cornbread's darn thick as hell.
Depends on where you get it from.
Huh?
Depends on where you get it from.
But, alright. Let's see. I mean, I love it. I love food. But, alright, who's your hot drivers going into that? Who's your drivers that have been hot after Atlanta?
Oh, now there's been a lot. Hangover definitely had a good run, but I wouldn't say that. Um,
I'm going back. I'm going looking at comments through through the YouTube.
yeah. I want to say Uh, I want to say a good driver for a couple tracks have been me, Hangover. You didn't you get a stage win last week?
No, I didn't. I wish I would have.
Uh,
I did not get a stage win. I basically stayed in the top five the entire stage. That's where I was basically focused on
yeah,
that
you
right
were doing
there.
pretty good. I want to say Simon did pretty good. I think he finished second in one of the stages, and then he
Simon's good.
finished third overall.
Hangover saying Simon's good here at Richmond. So Bruce, I need advice and tips to get better. You found the perfect thing right here, Bruce. But Tar Heel, he done pretty good until that lag got him. That was the biggest thing from Atlanta. Hangover had a good car until that lag issue got real out of hand right there. So hopefully tonight
Yeah.
the lag won't be that as bad.
Well, if we don't start too late, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, as long as we can start qualifying at 7:55, get everybody. We're not pausing it for nothing. But I mean, I love this track. I love Richmond. I love Bristol coming up next week.
Oh, that's another thing. Are we gonna stay in fifth gear and shift, or are we gonna stay in fourth?
All right, here at Richmond, I done some downshifting and upshifting at Bristol. I've done I've done two different scenarios: shifting and non-shifting. It depends on what slider you run. Most people could stay in fifth gear. If you want that extra pull coming off of the corner, I would downshift and upshift. But you're basically going to be it's going to be the driver's choice if you downshift and upshift. Like tonight, it's going to be the driver's choice. Do you downshift and upshift tonight? Bristol, downshift and upshift. Martinsville, you're definitely going to have to downshift and upshift. But we'll talk about that when we go to Martinsville in 3 weeks. Tonight is all about Richmond. It's the key. The key for tonight is, do I upshift or downshift? Do I stay in fifth gear throughout the entire race? Different strategies are going to be played out tonight. Now, I really ain't got a Cinderella pick tonight for tonight's race because of this track is a big. Richmond's is a big unknown right here. Ed just said stay in fifth if you want to save fuel.
Saving fuel. If you want to save fuel, yeah, stay in fifth. But
Yeah,
you
stay
gotta
in
think
fifth.
about it. You may be wanting to save fuel, but what you could do is the first half of the stage, for stage one, you can make it on fuel.
Stage 1 and stage 2, I'm not really worried about.
Yeah, stage 3 or the final stage is where it's gonna get tricky. But what you can do, and I've done this in Hangovers League. This is how I got the win here at Richmond. I've actually the first half of the stage I was shifting hard. And then the other half, because it gave me a good gap, the other half I stayed in fifth and just let it coast.
Well, if the people is wanting stage points, all right, the top 5, if you're the ones that are in points right now, the ones that got to have points right now, and I'll bring this up. This is going to be the key for the ones that are needing points dramatically, that need to finish in the top 5. If I was Paul, Doc, Clemson, Bulldog, if I was them, I would be trying to push myself to be in the top 5 at the end of stage 1 and stage 2. The final stage is where your car needs to come to life. For stage 1 and stage 2, it's about how bad do you want points right now. If you're already locked into playoffs right now, you're not really too concerned about the stage points right now. You will take the opportunity to come down pit road, adjust your car, let the other guys battle it out. But the ones that are needing wins, stage points, are going to gamble, while the other 5 drivers are saying, "All right, y'all have at it. I'm already locked in. I'm back and I'm staying out of the shenanigans because it is going to be a claustrophobic going into tonight's race."
Yeah, I'm one of the ones that need points because I think I missed the first couple races. So, I'm one of those that needs points tonight. But I think I'm gonna do exactly what I said I was gonna do. I think I was just gonna save.
I mean, I clearly understand all of it. I clearly understand the situations going on, and my stage 1 pick will be if Simon could keep his darn head in the darn game tonight. Simon's my stage 1 winner. Stage 2 hangover. My overall
Better be me.
pick. My overall pick has to be this darn 45 car. He better get his act together right here and to darn show. I'm not letting him go. I'm sorry. He is staying in the Toyota camp. It's an official. He is staying in the 45 camp for next season. He's coming back. No ifs, ands, or buts. He is already off the market now.
I'll tell you what. If I win the championship this season, I'm staying in 45.
If I win the darn championship, you're staying in the 45. No ifs, ands, or darn buts about this. I've already got Toyota's first win. I need another Toyota driver to win tonight. I'm laying this out.
I'm going for that win. This is where I've actually won the Crown Royal and in the Misfits Racing League. So
he is. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it right here. He is staying in the 45 because the Toyota, well, the head, if y'all want to call this the team captain or whatever y'all want to call me, he's off the free agency, guys. Sorry, Chevy, Ford, we got him for another season in the Toyota camp. So he's official at the darn market now. He can't. He's not leaving. He ain't leaving the Toyota camp. But yeah, we got a few good drivers. I would not mind seeing another driver win their second race. I mean, if the Toyota can do what they do, every week so far, Toyota's going to be the high favorite going into tonight's race. Even the Chevy camp. I hate to say this. I'm going to bring this out. Tar Heel could probably get a second win of the season. You know, Hangover is hungry for the second win. Simon is looking for that first win. If Simon can get that darn monkey off his darn shoulder right now, he's good to go. But he has to chill right now. He's been overdriving the last 3 weeks right here, like his head's been cut off by a chicken. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. I'm saying this to be in a good, timely manner right here. He has to come back to planet Earth. Focus on tonight's race with 200 laps. And I don't want to see Simon get put out in the playoffs. He's doing good, but he needs to come back to reality now. Focus on the tracks that he's good at. Don't overdrive the car. Patience for these 200 laps right here. That's what I say that's what I've been telling Daniel, Paul, Dustin. This track has to be, you have to be patient with her. If you're not patient with her, she's going to bite you in the butt tonight.
Oh, yeah, she will. She's ready to fit me right now through this practice session. I'm ready. But,
alrighty, who's your pick to win stage 1?
Stage 1 is definitely going to be Hangover because in that first stage, that's when he's really dominant. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Hangover on that one. Hopefully me, though. Probably going to try to get a sleep tonight. Stage 2, I gotta go with the number 19 car.
And I've yet to win it. I've yet to have it. I've yet to win a stage yet. I've yet to win a stages yet. But
Now, if that
it's
19 car
coming.
is behind me and he's like a second back, I may slow up just a little bit just to at the end.
All
Yeah, I
right.
may slow up a little bit, just play with his motions, and then just cross the line and be like, yeah.
All right. Who's your race winner tonight?
Oh, definitely got to be that 45 car.
I see that other Toyota car. That don't forget about the 23 car.
Oh yeah,
Dylan.
that 23 car looks promising tonight too.
Dylan's going to look promising. Dylan looks good. But the key for the Toyota camps, work together. Try to put the Chevy camp, making them nervous. I understand they got a good group of drivers tonight. I mean, you got Paul. I'm going to go with starting from where I am and then work my way back up to the list. You got Clemson and Paul that are mediocre in the Chevy camp. Oh, man. Simon, he's working. He's getting his name up there. Tar Heel and Hangover are the two, and Rico, okay? I forgot about Rico. Rico, Hangover, Ryan, Edge are leading the Chevy camp right now. They're leading the Chevy camp with Rico. You got 4 Chevy guys that's won already. Let's see, yeah. Rico, Tar Heel, Edge, Hangover. And the only other non-Chevy manufacturer is the Toyota at Vegas. But can the Ford camps look into breaking the Chevy part up? If they come out the race, yeah, the Ford camps are going to be hard to beat too. Chevy drivers are always hard to beat here at any track we go to. But, oh man, I feel tonight's going to be one that you have to be patient with tonight. You have to be patient. Of course, you got to watch out for that yellow line going into 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 right there, because she will turn you around.
Yeah.
But guys, now it's going on 42 minutes. We are having fun. Dang. We got football season fixing to start up at the end of this month right here. College football comes back. Starting the last week of August, that first Thursday, college football starts back up. Dang. Slow down. I'm ready for college football. I'm dead serious ready for college football right now. How about you?
Honestly, I don't really watch that much college football. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, but I don't really watch college football.
Oh, are you ready for NFL?
I'm ready for the NFL season, yes sir. I'm ready for my Patriots to go to the Super Bowl this season.
I'm ready for it to see Duval go to the Super Bowl. I'm ready for the Jags with Trevor Lawrence, TE. Dang, we got a good group of guys this year. Riley, coming back from a year suspension. We signed Riley from the Atlanta Falcons. We finally got us Jacksonville looks good this year. But that's going to be another segment we're going to be doing, guys. As soon as end of September comes, as soon as the end of August comes around, we will be talking college football, NFL, NASCAR.
We need to do a football fantasy league.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was fixing to say right there. We'll discuss about that.
Actually, in NFL, a Madden league. All of us that have Madden 23, we should all just do a league together.
Shoot, I'm ready for Madden 24 to come out. I'm ready for that new NCAA football to come out next season.
Yeah. Another thing that's supposed to be coming out, not next, this year, is the IndyCar game.
I'm going to be curious about that one. I'm actually going to be I don't know how that's going to work out right there. I'm curious like everybody else is. Curious on how these new Indy cars, but we're also supposed to be getting a new update for this game right here too, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, they're gonna try to fix the 2022 versions and the 2020s. They're gonna try to fix that Atlanta glitch, and then I forgot what else.
I'm hearing they're fixing to add the new tracks. I'm hearing that
Oh, that too.
I'm hearing they're going to be bringing Coda, Nashville, and some other tracks that we're supposed to be getting.
I hope they bring the Chicago road course.
That's that they're from what I'm hearing. Circuit of America, Nashville's coming back, and we got some other new tracks are coming in, and they're possibly bringing the Indy Oval back. I'm hoping they do, because I would definitely would like to get that Indy road course off of here and just
And
bring
the race is today. The race is actually in like 2 hours.
Yeah, we got the Indy road course today. Help me. I'm hoping Truex does pretty good today, but guys, this is expect the shows to be a little bit over 46 to an hour long, but we will see y'all next Sunday morning at 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central his time.
Okay, so now I know to be up by 9.
Yeah, it'll be 9 o'clock Central his time and 10:30 our time on the East Coast. But, oh man, so much to talk about next week. I will be getting pictures of Stage 1, Stage 2, and to where we can actually talk about each driver next week. Follow us on Facebook.
Supposed to start the show to start today.
And by the way, follow us on Facebook, American Canadian Racing League, where you will see all my posts about different things. I will post, like yesterday, I posted a random post right here yesterday and this morning. We will be talking to I will be getting the drivers who are about to be switching. I will be talking to them, getting updates throughout the entire week. But guys, we will see y'all next Sunday morning. Fortunately, we can't broadcast right now due to the lagging issue. I hate that right now, but until next Sunday, guys, we will see y'all. And next week we'll be at Bristol, Tennessee. Bristol, Tennessee. Okay, I'll quit that singing, but yeah. We'll see y'all then. Have a good one.
Ciao.